Yes guys, and welcome back to the channel. Another day of free agency, and there's been some more moves around the NBA. I knew after I made the Gordon Hayward to the Hornets video yesterday, which I'll leave a link in the description for, that wouldn't be the last video I'd have to make. And I found out today, Serge Ibaka is now a Clipper. He's gone from Toronto Raptors to the LA Clippers, and Woj has said he has gone on a 2-year, $19 million deal. He says free agent Serge Ibaka is leaving the Toronto Raptors, agreeing to a 2-year, $19 million year with the Clippers. Deal includes player option on his second year. So Serge, he was linked to the Lakers before they got Montrezl Harrell. Maybe people said he might stay with the Raptors, but he's going to the Clippers, and he's there going to replace Montrezl Harrell, which is a good replacement for him. He can shoot the three, which we'll get onto in a minute, his stats. But they're using their full middle-level exception on Serge, which some people thought they might use on Rajon Rondo, but he and rumors were Rondo wanted to go to the Clippers to get their full mid-level exception, but Rondo, he was probably told he's not going to get that, so he went off to Atlanta Hawks, and the Hawks have a good team now. Rajon Rondo signed a 2-year, $15 million deal with the Hawks. But back to Serge, a good deal for the Clippers. And last year Serge averaged 15.4 points per game, 1.4 assists, 8.2 rebounds, and he was called Serge Ibaka back in his OKC days. His blocks have gone down to 0.8, but he's made up in his shooting 51% from the field, 38.8% from 3, and he's only 31 years old, and he's a 7-footer as well, so he's going to bring height, he's going to bring shooting, he can stretch the floor, still a good bit of defense in him, 8.2 rebounds and a bit of scoring. So overall, a good move for the Clippers. They still need a point guard after they lost Rondo, didn't get Chris Paul or any other targets at the moment, but if you're a Clipper fan, it's a good bit of business for you. Serge Ibaka was part of that 2019 Raptors team that won the NBA championship in 19, obviously. And he knows Kawhi Leonard. Not many people are confused by Kawhi doesn't do much talking. People are saying Montrezl Harrell didn't want to stick around with him anymore. Rondo tipped on, but no, Serge Ibaka teaming back up with Kawhi Leonard on a 2-year deal. He's only 31 years old, so they still got a good bit of. You'll still get a good bit out of Serge Ibaka this year, and he stays on for next year. But yep, overall good deal for both sides. Well, not for Toronto Raptors, actually, they lost him for nothing. But anyway, on to other bits of news, on to Laker news. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's, after we found out that Avery Bradley has gone to the Miami Heat, which we made a video on earlier on today, we found out that Dwight Howard left the day before that, and also Rajon Rondo, we found out earlier on that he left the Hawks. But Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, as Shams has said here, free agent Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has agreed a 3-year, $40 million deal with the Lakers. He goes on to say KCP had several interested teams that are playing a vital role in the Lakers' title run, but both sides reached an agreement to keep him in Los Angeles. After losing Avery Bradley and Rondo in the backcourt, we needed to keep KCP. Great deal for the Lakers. KCP's getting some money as well. Great deal for him, and hopefully he can help us repeat next year. KCP, yes, last year he averaged 9.3 points, 2.1 rebounds, and 1.6 assists, shooting 46.7% from the field, 38.5% from 3, and 77.5% from the free throw line. He's only 27 years old, so 3 years take up to 30, which is a good deal for us, getting a good bit of his prime. And he's 6'5", so we're going to bring mid height. He did very well with the Lakers last year in the bubble, especially filling in Avery Bradley's role. He can play good defense, he can shoot the 3, athletic, up and down the court, great player to have. And after losing people like Avery Bradley and Rondo, an essential player to bring back in. Just sticking to the Lakers for a moment, Brad Turner has said free agent Markieff Morris reportedly wants to re-sign the Lakers, and that is Brad Turner. Now, after losing Dwight Howard and all the boys, we got to keep some of the 2020 championship winning squad, and Markieff Morris, he did another crucial role in the playoffs last year. Definitely want to keep him, so re-sign him, give him what we can, and hopefully we can get him back on the squad for next year. More news now, Carmelo Anthony, and Melo, as Shams has said here, free agent Carmelo Anthony is finalising a deal to re-sign with the Portland Trail Blazers. He goes on to say, 1-year deal for Anthony in Portland. Anthony wanted to show loyalty to the Trailblazers, who gave him his opportunity to return to the NBA last season. He understands what to expect in Portland, where he will play a key role in a potential contender. Now, Portland don't become contenders, they need to get a few more role players in, but they've got a good core of Lillard, TJ, Melo, I think still have Nurkic, I think Hassan Whiteside's a free agent though. But Melo, great to see him in the league. More people in that 03 draft class, LeBron, CP3. Good to see Melo still in the league. And he had a good season last year, Carmelo Anthony, averaging 15.4 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, shooting 43% from the field, 38.5% from the 3-point line, and 84.5% from the free throw line. And Melo, as we know, a former 10-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA team, first team player. He's 6'8", brings height and brings a lot of scoring. That's what he is. He's a scorer. So good to see Melo still in the league, and wish Melo all the best of luck. Last bit of news. No, not yet. No, one more other bit of news. Shams has said free agent Paul Millsap has agreed a 1-year, $10 million plus deal to return to the Denver Nuggets. And he goes on to say, after receiving interest from over half of the league, Millsap has returned to continue with the Nuggets and continue his career with the Nuggets, which began on a free agent deal in 2017. Paul Millsap's a good player, getting on a bit now, but a good pickup for good deal for the Nuggets. Keep him on. And this last bit of news, and the Lakers, they need a center, and Nerlens Noel have been linked with them, but that's not going to happen anymore because Woj has said free agent center Nerlens Noel has agreed a 1-year, $5 million deal with the New York Knicks. So the Lakers, if they want that center, it's going to either be Boogie Cousins or Marcus Hall. But if there's anyone else out there, maybe, but hopefully for the Lakers, they get Boogie Cousins. Anyway guys, that's the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and turn on those notifications because there's going to be plenty of videos coming out this off season. Lots of trades, lots of, free agent moves obviously. And yeah, just stay notified. Anyway guys, I'm out of here.